Hey, if you're there and I'm here, we're both in the right spot. Welcome to another version of Shooting It with Samuel G. We're going to start this one off by just going up the hill here a few blocks to the University of Northern Colorado. Been kind of a wacky week there. Great vibes coming out of their volleyball camp, which drew everybody from here to East Egypt and back. And then, of course, now the football predictions from polls, media and coaches come out this week, and they picked the Bears to finish last, plumb last. 13th, bottom of the barrel, bottom feeders. Now, we know the UNC schedule is favorable, and they're down there with the rest of bottom feeders getting games against UC Davis and Weber and North Dakota and Portland State. But to finish below all those teams, a little hard to fathom, but you never know. This bunch and this regime of coaches have never really gotten over the hump and established much. Now, Ernest Collins, the head coach, was really downplaying it at the media day in Utah this past week, saying that gives them something to shoot for. Well, I hope so. When you're on pick to finish last, dead last, you can only go up. Boy, this is going to be a good fall to keep track of things going on over on the hill, as we say it. Well, you know, it goes to state that you never know what's going to happen over there, and it's one of those deals where now they're kind of in a holding mode as they begin fall practices, and I'm really anxious to see where the media picks volleyball to finish. Last year, they actually picked them about the middle of the pack, and you know what the Bears did? Went through and just swept everybody's butt in the conference championship tournaments and went to the NCAA tournament again. So expect the Bears volleyball team to be really good. One thing I want to bring up that was great reading the Tribune this week was a story on youth rugby in Weld County. Youth rugby. They're teaching these guys at a young age to go at it and knock other people down and tackle them and hang on to the ball. How long before we have rugby in the high school ranks? I think I found a new sport. It's going to take the place of whatever I liked about soccer. Youth rugby. Well, now it's getting down to where a merry-go-round is happening in the major leagues. It started today where players are getting on and going off, being traded to teams, and it's really unbelievable. So it comes to make you wonder, what will the Rockies do in this situation? You know they're not going to spend money to buy anything, right, Dick? Nah. Getting rid of people? Well, think about Cargo Gonzalez. This guy is now downgrading his teammates, questioning their ability, questioning their will to win, questioning their commitment. Can you say he's out of that clubhouse? I just don't think that kind of stuff flies very well when you create a division in your clubhouse. Cargo, go. Also, you know, you look at the NBA, and the new guy on the team, Emmanuel Bobby Fernandez tells me it's Mudioi. He is really doing a great job of accommodating the media. 19 years old, he's going to be the starting point guard. This guy may be the next trend of Denver Nuggets players that you really enjoy watching. So far, he's been wonderful to watch. He's got a great attitude, and maybe just what this organization needs to build from. Let's get back to baseball. Hey, everybody's coming and going on teams, but have you heard about the guy, or did you know the guy that was traded for a bucket of balls? How's that supposed to make the guy feel? Really, there's a guy, Tim Fortuno. He's now a major league scout, but had a horrible life of upbringing, just in and out of trouble and situations where the home life wasn't good. Wanted to play baseball, kept his mind focused on that, ended up on tons of major league and minor league teams. Eventually, the Milwaukee Brewers decided to give him a shot, but somebody wanted $2,500 for him, and the Brewers kept holding out. Finally, they put up the money, $2,500 and 18 baseballs. That's a bucket full. So now he's known as a guy that was traded for a bucket full of balls. And how far have we come since then? Holy mackerel. Well, let's now get down to how I spent some time of my own. Last night, which I do every night, sit on the patio. Why? Because they tell me I'm old. I look down and there's a frog on my patio. He's about the size of a hand grenade. This was a big frog. And so I got up to see if he would move, and he did, and he scurried off the patio, okay? I sat back down and realized the frog whizzed on my patio. Really, Mr. Frog, you whiz on my patio? What kind of message is that? I'll see you next week.